Hollyscoop Stay the Rewind. I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Courtney Revolution.
It is a Monday, so you know we have to get into all the celeb mess that went down over the weekend. The weekend is always the time when our fave celebs get the message.
They have the most time to act up.
Very true, very true. We're talking about Selena Gomez, Hailey Bieber, and Madison Beer's run-in. They were all in the same place at the same time. We are putting a halt to the drama, along with Selena and Madison. We're also talking about Kylie Jenner's Girls Night Out and an update on Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna. The drama is getting worse and worse. But first, you guys, we have a little fresh Selena tea that went down during the morning tea. Selena Gomez released an alternative music video for Lose You to Love Me. She just, I feel like, gave her fans one little extra gift after Rare.
I agree, and you know what? I like it because from the music standpoint, it's sort of like a let me add some extra streams onto this album. By the way, are y'all streaming Rare?
I'm sure you guys are, especially after everything that went down this weekend. The video is still black and white, still is from the iPhone photo shoot, which I still am just mind-boggled by every time I see it. Her on the piano, I just like how she wrapped it all up with a little bow and gave us one last thing to watch, and exactly, you're right, just another reason to stream Rare.
Let me ask you this, would you mind if Selena performed at the Grammys, if they made that announcement? Would you like to see her?
Oh, I would like to see her. I think she kind of needs a redeemable performance after what happened at the AMAs.
I agree.
Just because a lot of people felt like she didn't deliver. I know there were a lot of extenuating circumstances, but I feel like the Grammys would be a great place for her to just give everyone the middle fingers and be like, see, I told you, I can sing, I can dance, I can perform.
I would love for her to perform an album track.
Oh, that would be great.
At the Grammys.
Like
something that she could really
Crowded
sing
Room,
strong.
Just playing. I mean, that's just my own bias.
I would be here for it.
But you know what I mean?
So,
kind of
I would be
liven
here
up
for
the
it.
show halfway
Yes,
through. I
yes,
think it would
Madison.
be good.
An idea.
We're just putting it out there, manifesting it, if you will. Let's talk about Selena Gomez, Hailey, and that whole situation that also went down this weekend. So Selena and Hailey were at the same restaurant at the same time over the weekend. They were both in West Hollywood. They were at Craig's. This is both documented on social media, you guys. Selena was there celebrating Rare with her close friends. She posted about it on her Instagram story. Hailey was there with two of her friends, obviously Madison Beer being one of them, also her stylist. Her stylist was the one to actually document it on social media. Justin was not there, but that didn't matter. It was
It
still
really didn't matter.
a lot of drama. So essentially, once this whole situation hit the internet, fans from all sides started really stirring the pot.
Yes.
We were hearing things that Hailey and Madison were at the table. Madison didn't speak to Selena, even though Selena came up to her and spoke to her and said hello. We were hearing that the restaurant was playing Rare and Hailey was telling them to stop and to play Yummy instead. And that there was just all of this tension that was happening between the two tables for obvious reasons. Obviously, there's a history there. And because Madison and Selena are good friends.
Yeah.
They all left separately. I don't think anything crazy happened, but wow, the fans really made it a mess.
Madison, I'm gonna say this right now. Everything that you just said in terms of the Hailey getting up to turn the music off and the Madison Beer ignoring Selena, these are all things that sound like they're coming from a place of immaturity.
Right.
I could not imagine specifically going to a place, Craig's is where people go to be seen. It is a hot spot, and any of these things occurring without there being evidence or a video, a boomerang, a clip, or anything like that. We have no evidence that there was any drama inside because there wasn't any.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It was just two women from two different fan bases, two different sides of the music industry, being under the same roof for a good meal.
Yeah, a pure coincidence. And honestly, I feel like Selena and Hailey being, you know, obviously in the same place at the same time is tea in and of itself.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's a huge thing. And so it really didn't need all this additional drama at all. Like, that already was a kind of a big deal. That's the first time this has happened.
Yeah.
Since obviously Justin and Hailey got married, since Selena's album, since Lose You to Love Me, look at her now. Like, that was enough. That was enough. And you never know. Of course, there's always a possibility that someone will speak out and share things later on throughout the week. But as of right now, no awkward run-in, no physical altercation, no verbal altercation. Madison Beer was the first one to kind of put the kibosh on this. She responded to a fan comment saying, "These rumors are getting insane. I had dinner with a friend of 10 years. That's literally it. I love Selena, as you all know, and I would never do anything to directly upset her. And if this did, how can you call me a horrible person? Please relax. It's just mean and unnecessary. Nothing happened. It was simply coincidence." And then Selena had to step in and definitely put the final kibosh. Because while people listen to Madison Beer, it's like when Selena speaks, then it's like, okay, this is the final. End it. Selena said, "This is disgusting reading all of this. This wasn't intentional whatsoever. I'm so disappointed that people would speak to someone like this. I've known Madison since she was a baby and watched her continue to become the woman she is. There is no issue."
So what we have right here is a situation that happened by chance, and some fans of both sides embarrassed their faves this weekend.
Right, because even with the unfollowing and following, that was a really big point of contention.
And I don't believe that for a second, because those screenshots look like they were taken off of an iPhone 5S. I would know. I used to have one. So, I mean, it just goes to show that sometimes if you are getting a screenshot, if you're getting a receipt, it helps to go the extra step and check for yourself.
And it also just is good to just kind of look at it and think, what do I actually think? You know, not looking at what everyone's saying online. I think you made a really good point about that this morning on the Morning Tea. Like, when you see that screenshot, does that look legit to you? Like, honestly, as a human, answer that for yourself before going on and letting people's opinions sway you one way or the other, because you could end it right there for yourself by just actually thinking about what you think.
And just because an account on Twitter, Instagram, what have you, has a lot of followers does not mean that there is any validity or any truth to receipts or anything that they post. Don't get riled up by some fakeness.
I always go off the rule on how many times am I seeing it?
Yes.
And how many places at legitimate sources am I seeing this? So if I'm just seeing this from a couple fan accounts, definitely worth talking about, but I'm always kind of 50-50. If I see about 5 to 6 people talking about the same thing, then I'm like, okay, this went down. This went down. Okay, let's talk about Kylie, you guys, because she showed off her assets, her Kardashian curves.
Come on.
Whether they're natural or bought, we're gonna let you decide that. She was just showing them off during a GNO. Her and her friends went to go see Rosalia. And a source told Entertainment Tonight, quote, "Kylie was super sweet backstage, taking photos with fans. She looked like she was having a girls' night out, dancing and sipping drinks with her friends." Her and Rosalia are now each other's wifeys. They posted about that on Instagram too. Rosalia looked fantastic, by the way.
She did look really good.
I mean, Kylie did too, but I just also got to shout out Rosalia because she looked awesome.
I loved when I saw Kylie twirling in that form-fitting dress and her body was looking good.
You were loving the twirl.
Whether she bought it or not, Kylie Jenner, that is money well spent.
Yes.
Period.
I will say, and whoever was videoing all of that, they really just like every 2 seconds kept zooming in on Kylie's butt. I was like, you know what, that's a good friend. Just really making sure the best part of her
You gotta get the angles.
Exactly, they were getting all the angles. I feel like it was an Instagram photo shoot when you have to do that for me.
Okay.
Hyping me up.
I get it.
Literally, it was exactly that. But let's talk about Rob and Chyna, you guys. This is more messiness, unfortunately.
All right.
There's a new report from TMZ that Chyna is reportedly calling Rob a bald-faced liar. We know last week that Rob filed papers for primary custody of Dream, made a lot of allegations against Chyna. You guys know about those: drugs, drinking, physical violence, getting violent with someone in her gymnastics class. Like, it was a lot. And again, the sexual position that Dream somehow saw from Chyna. I hate even saying that. I feel dirty. There was something new that was brought up today. Apparently in the papers, Rob also claims that when Dream comes back to his home, she often looks dirty and disheveled after being at Chyna's. So all of this is out there, and now Chyna is ready to fight back, and she's getting a little dirty as well while doing it. Sources close to her say that she denies all of Rob's nasty allegations and says that he is a bald-faced liar, especially when it comes to the claim that Dream has learned those sexual positions, which those are by far, in my opinion, the worst. Chyna says that she's never done drugs in front of her children and only drinks on occasion when her kids are not around. Also, that she keeps Dream clean, teaches her good hygiene, and has more than 100 nice outfits for her at home.
Once again, Madison, I don't believe the Kardashians would go forward with this without evidence.
I completely agree.
I'm sure and I'm hoping that either Khloe or Rob they have evidence of this. You get what I'm saying? I want to see dirty cuticles. I want to see dry scalp.
Right.
I want to see tattered clothing. Well, I feel like the clothing is probably a stretch.
Right.
But I want to see her hygiene being off. Because you know when a child is like dirty, dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I hope that they do have documentation about that if they are going to make such an allegation. Because this is very serious. This is already going through to the courts. This is going to be a battle. And I just hope at the end of the day, everyone remembers that Dream will one day be able to read about all of these things, so they keep it as peaceful as possible. But already, considering we're starting with the name calling and these allegations, we're not going in that direction.
Girl.
But you guys, it's time to let us know what you're thinking. What was your reaction to Selena's new alternative video for Lose You to Love Me? And what went down this weekend with Hailey Bieber and Madison Beer?
There was no fire, Madison. What do you guys think about Kylie Jenner's girls' night out with her friends? Are you jealous that her and Rosalia are each other's wifeys?
Honestly, kind of. So what was your reaction to Chyna calling Rob a bald-faced liar? Let it out down below. Don't forget to tune into the Morning Tea tomorrow for Tequila Tuesday, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. In the meantime, you can shop our store, subscribe, share, click the bell. I did it all out of order this time, but just do all the things, you guys.
This is share.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.